How's it going, guys? Welcome to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. Now, thank you so much for joining me. This is the culmination of the experiment, the grand experiment that started last week with very little fanfare. And granted, I'm not going to be doing much fanfare, but if you're just joining or watching this in the future, welcome to the new setup. I've always wanted to have something bonus on the channel. Visual novels are always going to be a big part of it, but I always wanted to cover some other story-driven content, and I've been doing Persona 5 for a while, but I always had a couple just things I didn't quite like about it. I wasn't able to be consistent with it, and I just also wasn't sure the formatting was working as well. I mean, it was fine, and there are definitely people who liked it, but I've also been feeling like I want to have that kind of connection. So, live streams it will be, especially because YouTube's going to be rolling out some new features for it in the coming months. It'll be really exciting to see how that works. So, I'm happy to be able to share that enough with you. And also, keep in mind, I am flying by the seat of my pants. So, if there's something odd, please tell me in the chat. Like, if the sound's sounding weird or if it's just not working out, let me know. But I'm going to be playing these live, and I will then be cutting up and making a shortened video. So if, for instance, you don't want to sit and watch this whole thing live, don't worry about it. Even if it's archived, don't worry about it. Look at the Persona 5 playlist up till now, and you'll start seeing my very much highlights videos, where I'm going to be taking these long recording sessions and chopping them down. That way, if you like watching the game, you can just join me there, and if you don't want to watch every little detail because, you don't have time, you should be able to see a much shorter, more concise version. It's kind of like it's a good way for me to mitigate, because I also was bothered by how long the videos were, even when I was trying to edit them out, because I didn't want to skip any story. Now you can do both. If you want the full story, or if you want the highlights, you can do it. So, look forward to that. I think the first highlight clips video will be coming out this weekend if I get my schedule to work right. But without further ado and all that explanation, so let's jump back into it. I'll obviously, because this is live, be responding to posts and comments as much as I can. I've got the window in a place where I should be able to see it pretty quickly. So, like, forgive me if I'm a little slow, though, because I do read a lot of lines in the game. But here we are, and we have 3 days before the change of heart of... Oh, gosh. Is it Kamashita? I think it is Kamashita. He's the gangster dude. But, yeah, we've just been working on confidants. Last time I found out, like, they were like, there's so many people I haven't even had the first conversation with. So I'm going to be working on that until we get there. So, ooh. Though she might be inviting us to Mementos, because I think we have a few missions there. I frankly it's been so long, I've kind of forgotten. Let's see what she wants. What are we doing today? I can't just sit around. I'm shopping at the underground mall in Shibuya right now. I'll still be in Shibuya for a little while, so let me know if anything comes up. Alright, seems like Lady Anne's gone home yet. Want to see her for a bit? Sure, let's go see her. But if we're not gonna grow confidant, I'm probably gonna focus on another person.
We'll just have to wait for now.
I guess I'll just now hit the wait. The suspense is seriously killing me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do you want to go somewhere? If you have the time, I mean. I feel like I could become closer. Don't think the bond will deepen yet. Sorry, I'll check back with you later. I know, I hate it. I like feel personal guilt when I like when they're like, oh hey, let's hang out, and I'm like, no, because like I'm invested, man. I always get super invested in these stories. All right, this is so this would be. I guess she's the only one that's there. Let's see if Queen. Why can't I only think of her queen name? Yeah, we're gonna see if Makoto. Gosh darn it. I'm not conscious today. I don't know what it is. No Makoto. It is raining. But the problem is, like, the bathhouse isn't open right now, right? Like, I'm gonna go see, because if it's open, I'm hitting up the bathhouse. But if it's not, then I don't know. I'm just gonna have to find something out of confidant to work with, I suppose. Yep, it's only open at night. Okay. So we could do confidant, or we could boost a skill somehow. That's a pretty important thing to do too. Man, it's funny. You think I'd come to like have a plan when I come to stream? I don't. All right. Well, so we could spend time with An. I mean, that might be one of the only productive things we can really do besides boosting some stats. Oh, but it's raining, and that means it's good to study. And if I remember correctly. Yeah. Okay, so what we can do is go to, not the Big Bang Burger. It's across from the Big Bang Burger. I do think I need guts, but what we can do is we can study and eat some food in the diner.
This rain is so annoying.
If I remember where the diner is. Oh, like, I also could just do some shopping. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. Just check and see if there's... I don't think there'll be any new books. I'm pretty sure I went shopping recently, but gotta check.
What can I get you?
Okay, Ghost Encounters. Yeah, we'll buy that. Good. So I just have more on there. And I think I've still got a movie rented out, so I don't want to work on that quite. Ah, here it is. The diner. Oh, I've never been in here before. Okay. Hey, this family restaurant's been renovated and it's open again. Alright, studying will cause time to pass to improve your knowledge. In addition, if you eat, you'll be able to improve your guts as well. Items will be added to the menu depending on the season. During bad weather, you may be able to increase your knowledge more than usual. That's why this is going to be good, because we have exams coming up. So it'd be good to start cracking that knowledge, because I want to get it up as high as I can. Might be not a lot of people because of today's weather. You want to study here? Yeah. Let's go in, and we're going to eat. So we're going to get some boosted knowledge and some guts. That's a good execution of time.
Oh,
I was expecting more people. It's so quiet. Welcome. May I take your order? Would you like to try our popular surprise sando or nostalgic steak? I also recommend our new July edition, the fruity tea. Okay, the fruity tea makes you charming, makes you feel kindness, and guts. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with the fruity tea. I kind of do need our charm up, don't I? I need charm. I need all of them up, and the fruity tea's temporary, so I think I'm gonna go with the fruity tea. Got it. I'll be right back with your order. Excellent.
wow.
Fruits inside tea? They're both fine on their own, you'd think. Ooh, look at that pen spinning. I never could do that in school. Your skin's looking healthy and moisturized. Don't tell me the fruity tea's working. It's like a miracle. Alright, so one nugget, but that's still every bit helps.
Nice.
All those customers coming in and out was a little annoying, but you look pretty focused there. And got some knowledge. And I think I get a boost after this, right?
Wanna head back?
Oh, that should be enough for today. Come on, let's go home. Now, I guess maybe I normally would only get one nugget. Or maybe I would have done better if I'd stayed here in the cafe. I'm so sick of all you customers I get during the rainy season. Oh, Thieves Den update. What's that? Oh, I guess this means I found the diner, so that's probably what it was. Who do we see? Foobie. We see Foobie. Are you free today? We can play a match right now if you'd like. I'll instruct you while we play. I feel like my bond with Fumi will grow stronger soon. You agreed to this deal with Fumi. Be sure to accept her invitations until you gain her trust, okay? Head over immediately. And please come to the church. Alright. Yeah, now I have to clear my throat. Thank you for shaking my hand. I'm never gonna wash it.
Huh?
Huh? Please wash it. I can't believe that you're really here, in a church. I read on the internet that you pray to God for victory. Is that true? No. Can I take a selfie with you? Post it online? Oh, gosh. Do me a favor. Anybody who watches this, if we ever can meet up someday, I really hope we can. Like, I'd love to try and do meetups with, you know, like the two people who might actually show up sometime. Please just be normal. And if you be any popular person anywhere, like, be yourself. Maybe be like, hey, great to meet you. Big fan. Have a great day and leave, you know? Like, I can't imagine being annoying to somebody who I, like, enjoy. Like, I don't know. It's like, you'd think it'd be a no-brainer, but we always lose our heads when we're around people we admire. Sorry, I've been turning down all such requests. By the way, is it true that you're trying to become a professional shogi player? Well, nothing's been. I'll be cheering for you to qualify. You'd be the first woman to surpass the 3rd Dan League. I really believe in you. Thank you very much. Wait, what else are you supposed to say? You know, he's being creepy.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening. Men like that approach me all the time. At first, I thought you were one of them. I really must apologize for being rude to you. It bothers me when people make such a big fuss over me. Considering that the priest is doing me a great favor by letting me play here. You see, he's my shogi friend. And he's very kind. He once told me that he wanted to become a professional player. And he doesn't laugh at my embarrassing habit when we play together. It's cute though. Oh, I did the photo shoot. I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. Did you see it? It was called the Venus of Shogi. Wow, what a name. Think about it. It's not even being like partial or subtle. It's just like, oh, the beauty of shogi, which is unfortunate because it's kind of like, it's like she's attaining this like great prestigious like event, this thing that's happening to her, but it's like the fact that she's a woman and that she's advancing further as a woman is like overshadowing her, like her sex is overshadowing her talent, which I really think happens in a lot of fields and in sports and anything like that, which is, it's sad. Like, I mean, it's good to get the recognition and to recognize when like ceilings are broken, when tradition is superseded by modernization. Like, it's all great, but it's also like, can't we just respect people for their talent, you know, not see the sex or race or anything? Describes you perfectly. That's quite the headline. It certainly is. It's not really an excuse, but the editorial staff came up with the title all on their own. Ever since I won the Female Shogi League, I've been getting a lot of attention. I just figured I could contribute to my shogi world. Besides, my mother seemed to be very happy. Whenever I win, she rejoices as if it were her own victory. So, I want to live up to her expectations she has for me. However, she's been a bit overzealous lately. She sets up the interview and photo shoot. It's as if she wants to be the manager of a celebrity. I don't know. Like, she's hard to talk to. She's hard to read. I don't know if, like, that doesn't seem right, but having a difficult time. A bit. But it's fine, because it's from my mother.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I should be teaching you how to play instead of talking about my mother. Today we'll be showing you something very practical. It's a tactic used for using the reversed pawns you've taken from your opponents in a more effective way. Nevertheless, I apologize. You're such a good listener. I feel at ease speaking with you.
Actually,
Aside from the priest, you're actually the first person I've spoken to about my mother. I feel Hifumi's trust in me growing. Again, I've talked about this before. I don't know what it is, but I have this kind of thing where, like, not always, and it's obviously not about shogi or whatever, but I definitely have a face that people could just talk to. I don't know what it is. It just happens all the time, where people will just share everything. And I don't really mind, because I enjoy being a listener, but I've never understood it either. And Joker and I have that bond. Alright. Oh. Uchikomi, a chance for a follow-up by a backup member if Joker downs an enemy. Nice.
Alright.
That sounds excellent. Now then, I will instruct you while we play.
I look forward
Are
to
you
it.
ready? Let's do this. Bring it on! I feel like playing shogi with Hifumi has helped sharpen my knowledge. Perfect. What a good knowledgeable day.
Until next time.
Well then, I look forward to our next match. Yes, yes, as do I, Hifumi, as do I. Ah, this is Hifumi. I appreciate you spending time with me today. I ended up feeling much better after sharing my concerns with you. But this hardly seems fair. How can I teach you properly when I'm this distressed? It's part of our deal too, don't worry about it, bring it on. That was it, bring it on. Oh, are you sure? You really are a strange individual, but thank you for the encouragement. If that's the case, I can only hope to repay you through my lessons. You make for a refreshing opponent. Somehow the more we exchange, the more I feel my world expanding. Teaching you is also a great for learning experience for me, as it leads to deeper understanding of myself. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you for our next match. Man, the more, like, I am convinced I need to figure out how to play shogi sometime. It sounds really fun. The heavy talking ones always make my
Morning.
throat.
It's hot again today.
That line delivery.
Kanashiro's deadline is drawing near.
Oh, it's the holiday today, actually, isn't it? It's gosh darn it! I just talked about it in a recent Mobile Up episode. It starts with a T. Tanabata? Is that it? Tanabata? It's like the 7th, so there's gotta be something going on, right? I could also go work for that store that's all about 7s. They make me a lot of money, I'm guessing.
We did all we could. I hope we can avoid problems now.
We're fine.
As expected from someone who's been through this 3 times already.
Yeah, we got this. We know what we're talking about.
If you say so then. Yes, I'm sure it'll go well.
Alright, let's go to school. Crap, better get my phone out because I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do some study. I better just get it up now while I got some time.
Yep.
Yep, Tanabata. Oh yeah, today's Tanabata, the Star Festival. Not that good. Means I'll put up a bamboo decoration and write my wish on a piece of paper, though. I'm not feeling it this year. Oh, but there is a traditional food associated with Tanabata, just like chocolate for Valentine's Day.
Do you know the answer?
Alright, Takamaki-san. Okay, yeah, I gotta look this up. Fresh soda. 5-row plastic test answers. Ugh, I hate that I have to keep looking this up, but I don't want to miss out on stuff. Though I might be able to guess this one. Is this going to be like the squid balls or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm just going crazy. July. I don't feel like we're like halfway through the game, but I think we might be close to halfway through. Okay. Tell me, what is the traditional Tanabata food? I'll give you a hint. It's based on a certain motif in Tanabata's myth. Oh! Tanabata is the moon. That's the myth about the moon, right? With Shinomiya. Huh? Yeah. I mean.
Hey, wait!
Hey, Lady Ann's obviously panicking. Be a good guy and help her out. Additional food.
Counting on you!
Sorry, Protag, help me out. So Tanabata is about gods creating a starry sky to reunite once every year. Might have something to do with... Well, it'd be the Milky Way. Yeah. Oh yeah, they got across the Milky Way to get to each other. So if the traditional food is something inspired by the Milky Way... See, this is the one I have no clue. I had to look. It's not Welsh onions, though. So it's the somen noodles. Yeah, I could see that. The Milky Way is like a long white bundle of them, right?
Yes!
The traditional food of Tanabata's gotta be somen noodles.
This is it.
That's correct.
That's right. The traditional food for Tanabata is somen noodles. I would love to go to Japan for Tanabata. It sounds like a really good holiday, but summer travel is going to be tough. Over time, the pronunciation went from Sokube to Sakumen to Somen, a wholly different food. Going with the theme of calming demons, Somen and Tanabata are sometimes called demon guts. Go restore your strength with some seasonal food and get ready for your exams. Thanks for the help, Protag.
Nice, go!
Nice, Lady Ann seems really relieved. Oh yeah, look at that. Got some on boost and some oh, that was charm. I thought it was gonna be knowledge. Yeah, you're pretty good at studying. I'm impressed. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Okay, 2 days. Ooh, lots of stuff going on today. Yeah, see, I could either make some moolah, or I could do the we know what we're doing. Come on, let's go see Kasabi. Hello. Do you have any free time today? I managed to get permission to practice in the school gym. I was thinking we could do some training inside. Does that sound okay? I feel like my bond with Kasumi will grow stronger soon. So, what are you gonna spend some time with Yoshizawa? Oh, go see her. Sure. Kasumi isn't responding. Sorry, my phone's been acting up. I just randomly shut off. It's okay now. See you. Oh, do you want to get some food in the cafeteria first? I'll go ahead and grab some seats first. I'll be waiting for you in the cafeteria, senpai. Interesting. Oh, what terrible, terrible things are people gonna whisper about it after this?
Senpai?
Oh wow, she's like wearing that kid. That's not an outfit, like a school outfit, right? But it's adorable. sorry I called you here so suddenly. With our talk, I've been trying to think of things besides gymnastics that I'm really invested in. And I figured something out. It's this. This being part of making bento.
Yes.
Yeah, I can cook. You really need to regulate your diet in gymnastics, so I've been making my own food a lot. Oh my gosh, I've been making my own food lately too. Like, regulating and like improving my health has been a huge adventure these past couple years. I mean, if you for some reason don't know, absolutely I recommend you go check some of my older videos. Like, I've definitely lost some weight, and a lot of it has to come down to like preparing food and knowing what kind of food to put in your body. We need to, yes, okay. And so, since I always wanted to thank you, I made you bento. Yeah, this is gonna start some rumors.
So anyway.
This is actually my first time cooking for someone else beside my family. But I figured this would definitely help me get my confidence back. I made this specifically with your body type in mind, and knowing how much you exercise. Do you want it? I'm touched. I'd be like, holy crap! Then I'm glad I put all that effort in. The chicken and eggs are to help you with fatigue. There's some beans in there too, and it's on brown rice. Oh, be still my heart. Oh, it's beautiful. I want to eat it for real. I'm not hungry right now though, but my gosh, that sounds so perfect. Weight control is important for the gymnastics, but we also need to make sure that we've got energy and stamina too. And she selected foods that are whole grain and have good protein in them. The eggs and the beans. It depends on the beans, but that's the key. It's like you want to make sure you have good protein. If you're exercising, or even if you just are cutting weight, you have to make sure you're getting your protein in. It's like so critical that I've noticed that if I don't get enough protein, I can often find it difficult to stay focused. I also feel hungrier. It's just good. Like, protein is the key to success in any diet. So, high protein, low fat is usually what we go for. The only thing I throw in there is that the bigger enemy than fat is actually carbs. You need carbs a little bit. You need a lot less than what I always grew up being told how to eat. Like, I'm not that old, but like, I was always told that, like, you know, we had the food pyramid, at the bottom was the grains. That's so wrong. Like, grain should be like toward the top. You need them. Like, you should always have good grain. It should be whole grain because that has the right nutrition, but it should be a lot less. You should be focusing on protein, and then if it's not protein, like low fat. But like, the fat isn't really your enemy. It's the carbs that are really your enemy. And sugar. We also need gosh darn it, these voices. We also need iron to maintain stamina and vitamin B for energy. She's right. I actually take a daily multivitamin to make sure because I actually I found out when I was losing weight, I'm actually anemic. I didn't know that because I overate, and it meant that I kind of got enough of my stuff in. But now that I'm eating like normal amounts or even like less than most people, I don't get enough iron, or like I don't absorb it as well. And so like I actually take iron supplements because otherwise it becomes a problem for me. Like I couldn't even donate blood because my iron levels are too low. Wait, I'm getting all focused on the gymnastics part again. Well, anyway, it's okay to be passionate, Kasavi. Holy crap, though.
Good.
That's a friggin' beast of a bento. Let's dig in. Let's see, what is that? Huh? It's my lunch. Why do you look so skeptical, Senpai? I guess it might look like a lot, but this is actually a little less than my usual. Fetch, girl, where do you put it? Don't worry, I've done the math on the calories. I'll burn it all off at practice. Fetch, man.
So,
Come on, Senpai. You'll be done before you know it. Well, to be fair, like I said, with her build, with her athleticism, like, if that's what she eats regularly, and she's able to maintain her weight, maintain her physical physique, and be competitive, then she's absolutely right. That's perfectly fine. Everyone's diet is going to look differently. You just have to have that self-determination to recognize, like, what you should be doing and, like, what you shouldn't be doing with your diet, because everyone's is different and you can't compare yourself. So she obviously does not need to worry about overeating. This is good view. It's a familiar flavor, but it doesn't match the food. What the? That's weird. You're trying different parts, but it all tastes like the same thing. Something's very familiar. Ina-senpai, you okay? Your eyes are glazing over. It's great. Definitely unique. Let's go with that one. You think so? I don't think it's that weird for an athlete. Heavy seasoning would probably be bad for you, so I went easy on it. Was it too light? Excuse me. Yeah, that's the flavor I was going for. I was trying to decide how to season these, and I figured everyone likes curry, right? Oh, that would explain why it all tastes the same. So I decided to go for maximum curry flavor. Sorry. Were you not a fan of that flavor? Or wait, maybe you prefer super spicy ones? Is there a third option?
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, I did this all wrong. I'll go to get some kind of condiment to change the flavor. Once I fix it, I'm sure you'll enjoy it more. Just don't forget to... Should I get mayonnaise, soy sauce, maybe miso? Do you think Mr. Maruki will have some salt? Calm down, it's fine. Oh, you're right. I should just buy something new so you can eat right now. I'm enjoying this. But... Come on, Kasumi, it's not perfect, but you can still enjoy it. Well, thank you. Now we should really eat.
Thank you for the meal.
That was delicious. Thank you for completely finishing your meal, Senpai. I'm sorry it didn't turn out perfectly. I came up with the idea of making bento, but I couldn't decide on the flavor. Either way, I'm really sorry. I'm so embarrassed. I thought it was so great when I presented it to you, and now... You could try again sometime.
Thank you so
You're
much.
very kind, Senpai. Fetch, man. Like, I felt like that was a good answer all around. Because it's like, hey, you get this cute girl to make you another lunch, and she gets to practice. It's like winner chicken dinner for everybody. Next time, I'll ask what you do, what you like before I try anything too crazy. I'll go buy the super spicy Megadeo sauce for next time. Seems like you always helping me find a way to forward, Senpai. If I didn't have you, I'd let my failures get the best of me and end up some big pessimistic spiral again. Maybe this kind of confidence can help me figure out who I really am. That sounds right. Either way, I suppose all I could do is keep moving forward. It's interesting how she hinted there, right? Like how she's like, I'll spiral into a pessimistic, like get sucked down as a pessimist again. That's a really interesting point for her to make. So, like, I wonder what it was. Like, because she just transferred here, right? She's, like, really well renowned. So obviously it wasn't hard for her to transfer. But maybe she just got so burned out at her last school that she just wanted to have a change of pace because she's hoping, like she said, she could figure out who she actually is. Very cool. Like, definitely something really interesting to try and explore about her and her character. Miss Senpai, I hope we can keep helping each other improve. I can sense Kasumi's passion. Ooh, passion. She didn't have too many ranks, like only 5. Alright. Okay, now that we've gotten all our nutrients, it's time for the next phase. I don't mean to be too demanding, but we're gonna train even harder than before. Make sure you keep up. That's the downside curry though. Probably gets you heartburn. Went to the gymnasium and trained ourselves. Thanks to Kasumi's training, I feel like my stamina increased.
Alright.
Ooh. It's not really a great benefit, but hey, I'll take it. Oh, I guess we're out of time.
Maybe some other
I guess
time.
we'll have to end it here for today. Hope we can do this again sometime. Of course we will. Yeah, sorry everybody else, but Kasumi's gonna come first.
You're back.
Alright, ooh. How about you, Sotro?
You got time right now?
Got some time to the clock today. How about it? I could teach you the ropes. I don't think my bond will deepen just yet. Not right now. Maybe later. I'll work on the bonds that can't grow. Oh, crossword. Okay.
Hey!
Are you gonna play crossword puzzle? You have other stuff to do, so don't get too into it. I'll play a little. Alright. That's what I think I gotta do. Looking up the cheat pages. Oh, look at the TheBlueShifting. He just doesn't know how to play Persona 5. Oh, he's a freak. I was like, yeah, but whatever. I like getting the bonuses, and I do not know enough info. Crossword. Held to inform the public. Held to inform the public? Yeah, see, like, that's super vague. Held would be like an office. Like, inform the public would be like a newsletter or something. Alright, so it is Q9. Okay, come on. Q9, there we go. Conference. Oh, okay, that does make sense. I'm not, if you guys haven't learned, I'm not very clever. I'd like to think that I'm kind of clever, but I'm not. These things prove it. Like, there's so many people, like, or like people who like solve like hidden messages in games and like in like there's like the Five Nights at Freddy's groups, or like the other like weird like creepypasta like stories that appear online. They're like hidden messages. I don't get how people figure that stuff out, man. It's pretty impressive. It's just conference. This is when press is brought together to hear a report of some kind of information being made public. They can either be planned or assembled last minute. When press conferences are held, the different entrances and exits are usually established so speakers won't have to get bombarded by the press as they make their leave, which is good.
Alright.
I see.
Oh wow, even I couldn't figure that one out.
Nice.
Maybe you got a little bit of a smart after solving these crossword puzzles. I'm taking off my socks. My feet are getting a little too spicy. Nugget of knowledge! Alright, now for actual stuff. So I can still work. Is Yusuke available? I don't think so. Alright, let's see if there's anybody else, because I could. Yeah. I think I might go and try and meet up, because there's the only other person I think I can. Oh, I probably should talk to Mishima too. But I really need to go and start this chain of events with what's her name in the bar, because I literally, like, she's the last confidant I have access to that I don't think I've actually talked to. Yeah, like, I haven't ever been here. Like, that wasn't forced to be here. You're here again, boy. Don't blame me if you get eaten alive, okay? Thieves Den update. Alright. Oh yeah. Hey, where's my glass? Didn't I order a refill? How much did I drink today? What time is it? No, who cares? Wait, I care. She's so drunk she hasn't even noticed you're here. If we have her write articles, it'll have the effect on the metaverse. We may be able to use her if we do it right. Should we try and form a deal with Oya? Absolutely. Form a deal.
Now then.
Keep in mind, she's drunk, so do a good job negotiating, okay? That's what all high school kids should do, is go into bars and negotiate with drunk adults.
Peloton, are you sure this isn't just water? If you're trying to rip me off, I'm gonna reveal all your secrets in a feature article. Oh, it's you!
Please, have a seat.
So, what's up? Got anything new on the Phantom Thieves?
You could say that.
Or maybe you're just falling in love with me, hmm?
Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely. That too. I found these news.
For real? You came all this way just to tell me?
Thank God. My publisher just assigned me to be the beat reporter for the Phantom Thieves.
Oh boy.
Man, this will really help me out.
Are you seriously going to use this child as a source of information?
Ah, don't be such a killjoy. These kids nowadays know about things we adults don't have access to.
Right.
Besides, what's most important is that I now have a reliable third-party source for my stories.
Whatever.
So, what do you want from me this time?
I don't know. Maybe we can meet when you're not drunk, and we can, more likely to remember our conversation.
Information about someone? Cold hard cash?
I'll let you know later.
Huh? Lucky me! My very own golden goose just appeared. Now I can take it easy. Maybe I'll take a little vacation with all my free time.
Mm-hmm.
As if.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
do you want? Just tell me. Last time it was info on Kanashiro, right? The office has been a buzz lately. I think it's Kanashiro related. Something's fishy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I support them. The bad guys are bad. Nothing fishy here. Okay, I support them.
Support the Phantom Thieves?
Yeah, I want to see some good press on them.
But I see what's going on here. Hardcore Phantom Thieves fanboy. Huh.
Hey, I'm not gonna let you use this kid so you can take a vacation.
A vacation? Oh! I was just kidding. I'm conducting a private investigation during my off hours. No one at work knows about it.
Right.
Don't tell me you're...
Hey, how about we do this? You supply me with info on the Phantom Thieves, and I'll write articles based on what you tell me about them. You know, the Phantom Thieves who you love oh so much.
Yeah, I see the angle.
Deal?
Sounds great.
All right then. It's a deal. I can create a lot of positive PR for the Phantom Thieves, so be sure to give me some good scoops.
Of course, in reality, we can't control anything she actually writes. Only a little bit. She could take the information we give her and twist it up all she wants. Yeah, such is the nature of the press. But, in this case, it really is a good idea. Because it's not like anyone else is going to even have a chance of doing a positive take.
Your reputation skyrocketed after a certain point. It's unnatural how much your actions were publicized. Did you have an inside man in the media? Someone who could manipulate information for you?
You caught me.
What do you have to say to that?
I don't know. I've literally said nothing this entire time, I think. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna say nothing again. Oh, screw you, Sai.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the devil persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Yes. Yes. Not very many more of these left. Ooh, room field scoop. Decrease the security level when you find a new safe room.
Alright.
Alright. Good, good, good. Yes, yes, my minions.
Don't tell anyone about this, okay? I don't want people to know that my source is a high schooler.
Don't worry. I won't tell if you won't tell.
Okay, Lala-chan. Time to celebrate our agreement.
I'll take a soda water.
Bring out my bottle. And 2 glasses, please. Oh, come on, please.
See if I go, I was like,
Whoa. Her silence is golden. Fine, fine, fine. I won't make the high schooler drink. Oh, I gotta use the bathroom.
She's gonna be in there for a while. You should go home.
I was able to peek. Oh yeah, it's different. Difference? I don't want to say difference. I feel like my charm has increased. How? We'll never know. Oh, whatever, man. I'll take it.
You take care now.
Alright, be careful on your way home. Don't stick around Shinjuku too long after dark, honey. We get a lot of shady types coming out of the woodwork.
Hey, Lala-chan.
Hey, Lala-chan, come on, where are you? Honestly, that lady's gonna be the death of me. You'd better head home. If she catches you, you're in for an all-nighter. Sounds like a good time, no. Thanks. Oh, that's adorable. Feel like gratitude's hard to come by these days? You're gonna be a real heartbreaker in a few years. Oh, I'm just teasing you. Now go on and go home before some degenerate in a gutter spits on you or something. Well, I'd better go back inside.
Come again.
You'd always be welcome here, but head straight home tonight, okay? Absolutely. No money for me today, but to be fair, I get so much money from just stuff. I haven't even tried selling all the junk I picked up at the last, like, trip into Mementos or something. So, like, I got tons of cash. Ah, we're able to grab a seat. Why don't you read something while we get there? Alright, what do I got? What do I got? Okay, so I was able to finish the last one. So, guts, knowledge, date spot probably. Now, okay, so either guts or knowledge, but I think I could probably, I think the knowledge is not going to be able to trigger again before, like, exams. So I think guts, which is the more pressing need I have right now. At the next moment, we totally saw a ghost. Wow, why are you reading that? What if you do? Just don't read it out loud, okay? I didn't realize how long you've been reading. So how far did you get? Nope, not quite. You're not there yet. Didn't think you still have some pages left. You should continue some other time. Oh, while we're at the station, I'd say that was an effective use of your time. Yep, that's why you should always buy books, because anytime you catch a seat on the train and you're not reading in this game, it's such a waste. Alrighty then. Oh, okay, so tomorrow's the change of heart. Nobody contacted me. Interesting. Let's see, is there like a special... No, there's like a button. Yeah, confidants. Maruki. Oh, okay, so he might be available today. Let's see.
Hey there.
Oh, it's you. It's gotten so hot lately. Really, maybe it's reconsidered a lab coat, to be honest. Oh, do you maybe have some time today? If you wouldn't mind, I could borrow you for a chat. I got snacks too. I don't think my bottle deepened just yet. But you know what? This is one of those times where I definitely think I want to try because, like, I don't get natural growth with him, I don't think. So let's go ahead and get it out. Let's help him out.
It's open.
Is the nurse's office open? Okay today? Go on ahead. Go on ahead. Or whatever he said. I don't know. Maruki seems serious. Seems he'll be able to grasp something soon. I feel like my bond with Maruki will grow stronger soon. Yes, there we go. Now we're ready.
See you.
Perfecto. I guess I could have gotten a job too, but I feel like my stats are actually progressing much better pace than they were last time, so I'm not overly worried about that right now. Deadline's tomorrow. We're gonna be okay? The pictures are gone. He has no avenue to threaten us anymore. That is, if we're able to trust what Kanashiro said. This is such scary stuff. We can't relax just yet. He may still end up released from public custody. For real? That is, unless they have decisive evidence like a confession. It'll be fine. I'll be the voice of reason and confidence and, you know, stupid, oh, what's it called? Optimism. Stupid optimism. True, there does seem to be some movement. Sis actually sent me a message saying she won't be home tonight. There's a chance that the police have found their breakthrough. Ooh, does that mean it'll happen? The timing is just perfect. I guess I just hope for the best. I'm gonna stay up all night watching the news to find out. That's a terrible idea. Alright, who wants to do stuff? Oh. Okay. I could do. Got any good info? Even some gossip would do. My deadline's coming up fast. I need something ASAP. You gotta come for a chat for a bit? My treat. Then my bond with Oya will grow stronger soon. You agree to deal with Oya? Make sure to accept her invitation until you get her trust, okay? I head over immediately. Do you have anything anything on the Kamishita case? Oh, okay. So come to that bar in Shinjuku. I'll be waiting. Let's do this.
I see.
A bulletin board, huh? So the calling card they used for Kamishita was different. Now that's a scoop. That kind of information doesn't usually see the light of day. You have a photo or video of it? Mishima might. Nice, you have some good connections. But seriously, the Phantom Thieves of Hearts? They sound like kids on the playground, not valiant fighters for society. I mean, they act all high and mighty, but I'm not sure they're really worth very much in the end. Worth? Like, yeah, I'm kind of curious what she means by worth. Yep. Wait, what you don't think they're really virtuous, do you? In my line of work, there's no clearer sign of deception than goodwill. You know, like the shady actions of a charitable organization or the actual criteria of a peace prize. That's actually kind of true. Dang it. That's really sad, depressing. Same goes for the Phantom Thieves. You just have to learn what takes some things to take some things with a grain of salt. Come on, don't be such a doubter. Why? It's the truth. There you go again. You used to be so positive. Oh, shut it. I don't care about the past. Give me some sushi. We're out. We're all out. Hey, why don't you go back to covering politics? No can do. I've been permanently reassigned to the Culture and Entertainment Department. What a crappy company. I mean, it's already been over a year since the incident. Oh, by the incident, I mean... Don't say another word. That has nothing to do with my source. Oh, sorry. Ugh, dang it! I'm already sobered up. Give me a refill, Lala-chan. Jeez, you're such a child sometimes. Hey, you want a drink? You can have some of mine if you want. Ahem. I'm glad Lola is good about keeping the law and just being responsible.
Oh!
Whoa, that's some scowl you've got. Anyway, why aren't you coming to the bar if you can't even ever drink alcohol? I like the atmosphere. That makes sense. Feel free to visit whenever you want, honey. Wow, that's seriously the only reason? You're so uptight. Well, at least you know you're gonna be pretty useful. It's not that interesting in the Phantom Thieves myself, but I keep the info coming, alright? I'm not upgrading that relationship. I feel like my bond with Oya is growing deeper. Alright, rank 2.
Alright.
What's taking so long, Lala-chan?
I said...
Where's my drink? Did they call you escargot because you move as slow as a snail? We're all out of booze. A certain sloshed reporter drank it all. Can't you just go buy more? I'll wait for you. Forever. Just kidding. I was able to pique Oya's interest with the stories of the Phantom Thieves. I feel like my charm has increased. Cool, yo. Not that I need that really, but yeah, sweet. I mean, I'll need it eventually, so let's do it.
Well then.
See you later. Don't forget to bring me in some more juicy info, okay? Yes. Yes. More info. More juice. Look at all the police cars. Did something happen? Looks like they're searching the premises. Another psychotic breakdown. I can't handle this. Does that have something to do with the posters we saw? Did they arrest the Phantom Thieves? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go, go. Get ready for a lot of lore. I heard they caught some criminal. People are saying it was foretold by a calling card. Oh, I know about that. I saw them in Shibuya. The Phantom Thieves forum is super active. And there's a forum? What's it called? I want to see. Yep, there it goes. Here we go. It's the domino effect.
Oh man.
It's so hot.
Who cares?
Did you catch the news that said this morning about the mafia boss getting busted? Apparently someone scattered calling cards all across Shibuya just before his arrest. Remember the Kamashita scandal? They say the same thing happened, that someone left the calling card. Madarame too, if I'm not mistaken. Do you think it's the Phantom Thieves? If so, I'm impressed. I can't believe they actually steal hearts. Alright. Feeling good?
No matter how hard they looked, even our organized crime department couldn't catch Junya Kanashiro. And yet he simply turned himself in. Even confessed all his crimes. The Phantom Thieves.
Yeah.
Is it a crime to manipulate someone's heart?
The Bank of Gluttony.
Depending on the means, yes. He's absolutely right.
Even if it makes someone admit their evil deeds and helps make them pay for their crimes?
I hope she hasn't fallen under their influence.
Oh, yeah. Influence. Just a skosh. Just a tiny bit.
The Phantom Thieves. Damn it.
Oh, wow. Wow. Go eat some pancakes, help yourself feel better.
Now everyone.
I heard the leader of the crime ring that was causing trouble in Shibuya got caught. It seems like some other students have been victimized by them, so we can breathe easy for now. I'm thankful to the police for arresting the perp, even though they're just doing their job. By the way, perp is police saying. You may have heard heard the stars in police procedural say it. It's short for perpetrator. Speaking of stars, can you answer this question, Innes? Oh dear. 1 second. Let me just... Wait, what? Oh no, it's not in here. Okay, let me see. Maybe it's this one.
Give me an answer.
The sum of the angles through through E is the same as the sum of the interior angles of a certain shape, 180 degrees. Oh, I knew this one. This is basic trigonometry and geometry. You know what shape that is? It's a triangle.
This is it.
Very good.
That's correct. The sum of the interior angles of a triangle will always equal 180 degrees when it is planar. Wow, really? This seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice.
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. In that case, no. That one's pretty basic. I don't think anyone can get through high school without knowing that. By the way, the rumors our Phantom Thieves took down the perp this time, Kanashiro. I remember their names were a bit of, with that bit on Madarame, as well as the incident in May. Is this a new urban legend? Anyway, please prepare your test for starting Wednesday, and don't be distracted by rumors like that. Looks like we succeeded in changing Kanashiro's heart. A lot of people are talking about the Phantom Thieves, too. Yes. Ba, 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 ba.
Hell yeah! Kanashiro finally confessed! People have been making a huge deal of it since the police announcement.
It's difficult to accept that the authorities are taking all of the credit for his arrest.
Oh, it's fine. At least he's getting arrested. That's what really matters.
People are going nuts about the Phantom Thieves online, though. Look!
It's all coming together for us.
This is quite the turnaround. All of a sudden, people are expressing their long-standing belief in us.
Yeah, that's how this kind of goes.
So this is why Makoto told us to post the calling card anywhere that might stand out.
Pretty smart move on her part. Oh, where is our amazing Miss President?
Oh, yes.
Hello? It's Makoto. My apologies, but I won't be able to join you today. I've been called into a meeting with the principal.
Uh-oh.
There's no need to worry, though. More importantly, there was a special on TV about the Phantom Thieves.
Ooh.
Huh? What did it say?
They were talking all about our calling cards.
For real?
For real?
Anyway, my apologies about today. I'll have to see you all another time.
No worries, Makoto.
Who was that?
Really? Oh, that's freaking crazy!
Oh, yeah.
I hope all this excitement doesn't place us on the police's radar.
Yeah, we'll have to be a little more careful.
It'll be fine! No way they'd find out about that weird other world.
True, but do you remember what the fake Kanashiro said towards the end?
Another metaverse user.
Yeah, he said we're not the only ones who are doing it.
Not gonna let it bother me. As far as we know, he was just pulling that shit out of his ass.
I don't know, man. He seemed pretty adamant.
I hope that's the case.
Anyways, in your face, Akechi.
He walks right up.
Now, what do you want to do about our next target?
Don't get ahead of yourself. Still, people might expect a lot from our next move, considering how excited they're getting.
We can't just pick any old schmo now.
There is no need to hurry, though. Counting Kamoshida, we've claimed 3 consecutive victories, right? We should just lay low and wait for all this excitement to blow over.
I agree.
In that case, how about we have another celebration?
Study party!
Oh, good idea. We can make it a welcoming party for Miss President, too. By the way, that briefcase, it's pretty damn expensive. Let's sell it and drop the cash on our party.
Wow. Seems like the lay low and wait idea has gone completely out the window.
So we can count you out then, Morgana?
What are you talking about? I was just saying we should try and keep our party on the down low.
That's the spirit. Well, I'm gonna let Makoto know.
Perfect.
Makoto, there's something we forgot to tell you. So,
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Uh-oh.
Hello? I hope you remember we have finals
Yep.
next week. Yusuke and Morgana excluded, of course. If you wish not to stand out, you had best not get bad grades, okay? That is something I simply would not be able to overlook as student council president.
Ice cold.
For now, behave and concentrate on your studies. We can have fun once finals are over. Understood?
Understood. Come on, Ryuji, it's for the best.
Care to explain?
I believe in what I wrote. The Phantom Thieves are just.
Ooh.
Have you
Oh.
figured out who they are?
I totally forgot about this.
No, I'm nowhere close. However, after considering all the facts, I concluded there are no errors in their acts or principles. Thus, upon deeming them to be on the side of justice, I have decided to end my investigation.
Oh.
But that's impossible.
Impossible? May I see the evidence you have that leads you to believe so?
I was just speaking to the director of a prestigious college about your letter of recommendation.
Oh,
to...
wow. Stuff it, you fat toad.
There will be no need for that. I intend on getting into a good college by my own merit.
Oh, stick it to the man!
Please excuse me.
So awesome. She just shirked off like his whole like. She's just like, oh yeah, by the way, that threat you keep dangling in front of me, screw it. I just no, I don't care. I love it. It's like, woo!
Hey, we're not done here.
Bye.
Sir, it's me. I apologize for bothering you like this about that. Yes, I am making progress. However, I have stumbled upon some difficulties.
Oh boy.
Still, why would someone as important as you be interested in a petty case like this? No, that's not what I meant. I will investigate with all the resources available to me. Of course. I should be able to let you know relatively soon. Yes, I will bring good news. Well then, thank you for your...
Bet on the wrong horse, bud.
Damn it!
It sucks though, cause like, you don't. He likely got himself
I'm
into
home.
a corner. You know, he didn't plan on being like trapped in a position where he has to like literally deliver on an impossible task or like get potentially murdered.
Hi, sis. You look tired. Is everything okay?
Don't worry about me. How about you, Makoto? Have you been keeping up with your studies?
Yes, of course. Though, what is the point of studying?
What do you mean?
I was just wondering what will be waiting for me at the end. Even if I manage to push through tough entrance exams, I'm still thrust into a competitive society.
What else is there besides success? Don't ask me such childish questions.
Isn't this the man the Phantom Thieves sent a calling card for? I heard he confessed all his crimes.
Even the police couldn't figure out why. It really was out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
This would only make sense if his personality changed. That would be impossible.
Why does it matter? The police still caught him in the end, right?
I had plans set for a promotion, but no one can take credit for his arrest now with that confession. Not that a child would understand.
Okay, yeah, sure. I understand that, like, oh no. Were you actually close to catching him? You said yourself that, like, we had nothing. We had no leads. How are you gonna get promoted anyway? I think you're being a little bitter here. Fetch, man. I forgot how freaking... It's funny because she's always accusing them of Makoto of being childish when she's actually behaving very childishly. Like, oh, you know what? I didn't catch the bad guy, so it's ruined all my plans. It's like, okay, screw you. You've been sucked into the problem that the entire, like, you've been complaining about, like, the corruption, but she's absolutely embedded with it, too.
So she was pursuing the case after all. Promotion. You've changed, sis.
Yeah.
But I'll be okay. I finally found a place where I belong.
Oh, Makoto.
Ah,
Oh,
you're back.
how are things going? You seem to be keeping on the straight and narrow so far, but That doesn't mean you can just slack off with summer on the horizon. Got it. Alright, beep beep. This reaction is incredible. I'm honestly shocked to see it. It's only natural that people are surprised. Even the police are struggling to catch him. Yeah, by the way, you said you were called in by the principal? Did something happen? It was regarding my investigation of the incident with Mr. Kamishita. Don't worry, I didn't mention a word about any of you. I essentially told him I was unable to find any information. Thank you, Makoto. Don't mention it. I've graduated from my role as the exemplary honor student. From now on, I'm going to be more honest with myself. It's quite a refreshing feeling. What are you gonna do now? Want to stay with the Phantom Thieves? That is my intention, assuming you wouldn't be any trouble. Welcome aboard. It'd actually be a big problem if you didn't stick with us. We should allow her to join us. It would be greatly convenient. Well then, I guess I could continue getting along with all of you.
An advisor, huh? This new teammate of ours is pretty promising. We'll be able to do even more now.
Oh yeah. Now, let's see what shenanigans we can get up to tonight. Oh, Akechi. But we got Shogi! Sorry, Akechi, I'm going to play Shogi. You have more natural aptitude for this than I thought. In addition to skill, you seem to have a lot of ambition. As long as I'm your instructor, I must measure your progress. Therefore, I'd like to take you somewhere after our match today. Would you like to go? Friggin' yes! Let my bond with Fumi will grow stronger soon. Be sure to accept the Fumi's invitation to take an interest, okay? Heck yes, yeah, we're gonna go. Date it is! Excellent. After our match, I'll take you over to Booktown. Ooh, Booktown. That actually sounds like a great place. I might have to try and visit this place in real life. Famous for the Booktown shopping district with a great curry to boot. Oh, sounds like heaven. All books piled high at the specialty shops are truly a sight to behold.
Alright.
Alright. Let's go there for shopping. I probably should go there for shopping just to get books, you know, because I want to make sure I've topped up on those. That was a good match. I really do enjoy teaching you. You're such a quick learner. Today I thought we'd find you something to help you train on your own. This bookstore is filled with shogi-related books. I've been coming here a lot recently. There's also a curry restaurant just around the corner. I recommend the katsu curry. Ooh. I always eat katsu curry before an important match, for good luck. Fumi?
Oh.
Hello. I hope your match went well today. What are you talking about? Today's our day off. My apologies. I forgot that there aren't any matches scheduled for today. Out shopping with your boyfriend? How nice for you. I shouldn't be surprised. You are a famous shogi player after all. Well, I won't intrude. Bye. Sheesh.
Sorry.
Looking a little green around the gills there, lady. Sorry. She was only glaring at you because you were with me. She's my senior. I defeated her in a recent title match. Must have been the katsu curry. No. Bad vibe. I don't mind. Well, it's very kind of you. The truth is, I'm not very well liked by my seniors. The more attention I get, the more enemies I make, and the more lies that are spread about me.
Oh.
Stupid. Perhaps it's odd to compare myself to them, but I wonder if it's the same for the Phantom Thieves. People are so divided about them on the internet. Some love them, while others hate them. I can't help but see similarities between us. What do you think about them? They're cool. I feel the same way, actually. It's amazing that they're still doing what they do, even though so many people criticize them. They give me courage. Yeah. But their victories can't be won with will alone. How do they change a person's heart? I'm interested from the tactical standpoint and... Oh, I'm sorry, we really are quite off topic. I feel like I've become much more talkative as of late. I usually don't talk this much. You're more than just someone I can practice new moves with. You're someone I can confide in.
I look forward to it.
If you don't mind this sort of thing, I'd like to go out and chat with you again. Absolutely. I feel Fumi's trust in me growing. If it wasn't for Kasabi Hifumi, we'd be all over that, no problem. right. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yes. There's a book that I'd love for you to read.
Let's go.
Let's go. Fetch, man. This would have been such a golden date opportunity for me. Like, have a real cute girl. Be like, I want to take you to a bookstore and I'm going to recommend a book. I'd be like, oh, be still my heart. Thank you for being amazing.
Until next time.
Well then, until our next match, take care. Man, I need to read more. I need to read more classics, actually. Like, I really need to get some more, like, philosophy books and stuff. I might need to look up some decent ones to go into. Hello, thank you for accompanying me today. My intention was to show you how great Jinbocho is, but I ended up just talking about myself. My apologies. I was shocked, though. Ordinarily, I don't talk that much, I assure you. Perhaps it's because I never had friends at school whom I could talk to about shogi. I hope this doesn't discourage you from spending time with me. Really, I would be delighted to do this again. That's the other thing too, like, even if they're like with someone like Hifumi, like, regardless of like if a romance is fun, but it's a game thing. Like, Fetch, man, she needs friends, and like, she seems like she'd be such a great person to be friends with. Like, sure, I'm guessing she's not the most exciting person, but she's open to new ideas. She's willing to open up her horizons a little bit. Like, she just genuinely seems like she'd be a fun person to be around. An intense person to play with, but that also is pretty fun. I'd love to. Thank you. Other than used books and katsukuri, there are many things I'd recommend in the city. If you have the chance, perhaps we could explore more of the city next time. Well, I'm afraid I must go. I'll see you at the church. Excellent, excellent. Ah, we're just spending our time so well. Ooh. Oh yeah. Fast forward to the culmination of this like whole adventure.
Don't be ridiculous.
Sure, yeah, I'm being ridiculous.
This new ally you gained was Makoto?
Whoa. Wait, what?
Just tell me the truth.
You already know the truth.
Makoto. That's preposterous. If what you say is true, was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested? Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward.
Oh.
Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail. Did Kanashiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves?
Exactly.
Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know.
It's the truth.
But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies.
Sure, because that makes sense.
Or everything you've stated is true.
Well, to be fair, it's hard to take at face value, but yeah.
Have you been telling me the truth from the very start?
Nah, gotcha. Started out, I'm just a creative writing person. I've just been stealing things from people inside people's brains for fun. You know, you literally caught me in a palace. So obviously, you know, none of this is real. You can decide that.
That's the plan. Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you, for now. In return, speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
It's a fair deal. Is that acceptable?
Oh yeah, I made a deal with Sai Nichima.
I am thou. Thou art
I love how we have a bond.
Thou hast
Of course,
acquired
in
a
the
new
timeline,
vow.
as we know, like this bond goes
It
all the
shall
way
become the
from
wings
bottom
of
rank to top
rebellion
rank
that
in
breaketh
a
thy
single
chains
night.
of captivity. With the birth of the judgment persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Excellent. Judge.
All right.
Can't be any more like I don't have.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. Actually, I should rephrase that. They targeted your group first, didn't they?
Right, Medjed.
The identity of your opponent is this. We have no pictures. Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
Well, it all started at exams. The summary of the story at this point has been updated. Alright, I think we're gonna get through exams and I might call it quits for tonight. Just because it's gonna be a good stopping point. Seriously, the Phantom Thieves are amazing. It's so cool, they steal people's hearts. How do they make them repent? I'm really curious, who are they? Hey, you're there, right? Come downstairs. Do, 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 do.
Hey, check the ingredients in the fridge.
Sure.
Hey, what's up? Huh? It's not bright? Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do? Huh, it'll do, but it's not it. Okay, I'll be right over.
It's not cute. Weird.
This might take a while. I'm leaving the store to you. Lock up for me if I don't come back.
Let's see. Going on a date?
Something like that. What a handful.
And that concludes the latest news on the suspect Kanashiro. This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions. But what do you think?
We don't know their methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country.
Oh no.
This dangerous group tampers with people's hearts. It's no different from brainwashing.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too? Who was it again? You know, that famous artist.
Ah, Madarame, was it?
They punished those awful people, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
That may be true, but...
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they?
Of course they're not.
See, even he says that they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
But here's the thing. If I'm gonna be frank, like, being on the inside, obviously I can see that our intentions are really pure, you know, like, we have the best of intentions. But from the outside, I'd be pretty skeptical too. Like, it's hard to believe that people with the power to be able to go into people's hearts and do things like that. Like, if it were, I would be it's either a hoax, or if it were real, it'd be hard to believe that, like, people would be taking greater advantage of that, which is, you know, something this story does explore. But, like, I'd be skeptical too. I like optimistic thoughts, but I'm a realist, and reality is that the existence of the metaverse is something that would be rapidly exploited by people if it were ever discovered. Like, we're playing heroes of a story, and it's really cool, and I'd love to imagine I would be able to be virtuous enough to know not to abuse such a system. But do I believe in humanity not doing that? No, not at all.
Ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
Yes. I've received the reports on Kanashiro's case, but to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform. You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued actions.
Yeah, CC's like, they actually know about that.
Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in that seems usable. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention. We'll set things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing. Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, I think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, I'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves.
It's kind of ironic because he says that though, because they are trying to do the same thing. Like, they're trying to manipulate like the social like equity and like reforming it in their eye, and yet they scoff at us doing it.
Only a select few are worthy of changing the world. And who better than the future Prime Minister, sir?
Brown nosing. So brown. It's Ryuji.
Hey, it's me. Where you at? What you doing?
Watching the store.
Gotcha. We're gonna come over right now about the, you-know-what. See ya.
Oh, lovely. Gonna bring the protein, huh?
What's up? We're here to hang out.
Hey, everyone.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals.
So we're here to hang out.
Why am I here too?
Because you're part of the Phantom Thieves, which means you get drug into all of our crap.
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know.
That's right.
Even you're saying such things?
Oh, come on, Makoto.
Let's leave those guys be. I couldn't ask the last time I was here, but what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
It's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances.
That's a good way to put it, Ryuji.
We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell yourself.
I was expelled.
That's terrible.
On Yusuke and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
Hey, don't forget me.
Oh yeah, true.
I know. We're all part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like, a heart you want to change?
That's a secret.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
That aside, do you have any intention of studying for the exams?
Yes, we do. Well, maybe not Ryuji, but...
Not really.
It's fine if I leave then?
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
Thank you, Makoto.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though.
Is that agoraphobia?
Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
When it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable too.
Oh, burn!
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
I do admit that, like, she's got a point there where, like, so understanding writers' feelings is subjective. But, so it's not really a right answer, but it's also important to be trying to think introspectively.
Oh, it's impossible. I can't memorize all these formulas. Ain't there a good way of cheating?
No.
Why don't we take a break?
And that was the follow-up report on the suspect Kanashiro. Now, Akechi-san.
There he is.
This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true? Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that. The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession. So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist? We can't deny the possibility.
He's actually got a point here. Obviously it's not the case because that's not how, like, altering hearts works in this regard, but, like, if you're on the outside, like, can you really justify saying, like, how dare they interpret it or whatever? It's like, of course, like, if you're saying you can go in and mess with people's hearts, that implies that you also can mess with their, like, emotions, their memories. And memories are so fragmented anyway. There's a decent chance that people might invent crimes that they didn't actually do, but they kind of remember doing because, you know, it's the way the human brain works.
There's no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in society. However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
So, in a way, they're outlaws.
Yes.
Vigilantes.
They're no different than the criminals they target. This cannot be overlooked.
He's taking it a bit extreme there. Like I said, they're vigilantes. They are definitely taking justice in their own hands, and there's a lot of questionableness to it. But I would forgive them in the sense that because of the nature of the changing of hearts and how it works, they're simply like kind of they're removing the twisted desire and the twisted perspective that grants the people who convince themselves that they're still the good guy whilst doing terrible things. And that reassessment is what lets them like admit their fault. So like in the system as it works, it is perfectly, I think, very, very viable and very like good. But it's too easy to exploit, making it dangerous for just common people to do it. And it's on the outside, it's not like you can actually really know these things for sure, which makes it suspect in general. It's kind of like the Patriot Act in the United States. It was a law passed after 9/11 to allow the government having a lot more direct oversight over any type of criminal investigations about the motivation was to root out terrorism before such a major attack could ever be attempted again. But it also heavily infringes to this day on personal, information. Like phones could be tapped, emails could be opened without our knowledge. And then if you ever are investigated, they openly open all your emails, check all your phone records and stuff. And like you can argue that there's a great reason for it, but at the same time, it also is kind of a blatant breach of, our personal privacy. And there's a lot of kind of gray area there. And I think that's the same thing. The Phantom Thieves, like they're dancing in gray area. And so like, it's very nice and fun and wholesome for this story, but if this were more grounded in reality, like say the metaverse was real, but like it wasn't being in a like fun, fancy, colorful story, but instead was like reflecting real people, it would be very, very scary knowing that people could run into your mind and mess with your head.
I see.
Oh, I see. My ass. Why the hell are we being treated as the bad guys?
Just let them say whatever they want. More people are starting to understand that what we're doing is right, after all.
When I'm walking around in town, I hear a lot more people talking about us, too. And the forum's been full of hype. Do you think we made it big time?
Don't get pompous over dealing with some street thug. Save it for after we deal with a bigger target.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta take down a bigger one, yeah? That was the plan from the start anyways.
True. It may be best if we start thinking about it.
I bet we'll find one in no time. The wind's blowing in our direction and everything. I feel like we won't lose to anything right now.
Oh, that's dangerous.
We'll decide on that eventually. We need to overcome our exams first. Now then, break time's over. Let's get back to...
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Well, it's not now.
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
Huh? A buffet?
Yusuke's like, I hear words of magic.
Where would be good? Hey, what about fireworks? A fireworks festival.
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
That sounds good to me.
Aww.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer. Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
Oh, yes, of course.
Do you guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
Doesn't a fireworks festival sound good? You think so too, right?
It's a great idea.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them.
clear.
Oh man.
Yes, ma'am.
It's so scary, like, the fact that they're, like, literally being recorded. That would suck so bad. Fireworks and yucatas? Guess that's the time of year. Hey, so there's this dangerous, almost psychotic blog I found that hasn't ended up on the forum yet. I'll kill him, I'll kill him, I'll kill him. That's all it says. Rumor has it she's talking about her boyfriend. Sounds dangerous. Yeah, it seems like she'll do something really bad someday, right? And it gets even worse. As it turns out, she's a Shujin student. You know, a girl named Yumeko Morgami? She's always up near the classrooms on the second floor. Yeah, she's the creepy girl! Please, you have to do something before things get worse.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity for us. Kanashiro's change of heart has probably opened up some deeper parts of Mementos. Let's make some time and talk about it at the hideout. Yes. We got a lot of people to go do stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna do that next week.
Nice.
Okay, it's healthy for now. Sunday evening. I should go see if what's his name is available. Oh, can I not leave?
Good night.
Oh. Okay. Oh, movie. Yes, we should always watch a movie if we can.
Hey.
Can't wait to go see fireworks. Oh, oh, about the game console. Alright, so playing video games will cause time to pass, but various stats will increase depending on what game is played. Games are made up of several levels. Completing one level, filling one cartridge icon. The game has been beaten when all cartridges are filled.
Oh.
What are you gonna do? I think we got a DVD to watch. ICU, about kindness, or we play a game. Star Forenus could make you gutsier. Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay.
Instead of Star Forneus, or whatever it is. This game's about space battles, huh? So I guess it's the little things here. Your spaceship. Wow, you blast away the enemy ships one after another. Not bad for a beginner. Oh, there's no way there are no more enemies on screen. Did you win?
Hey, wait!
What the heck? That thing's huge! It must be the boss! Hey, I think you're supposed to aim for the core in the middle. Try focusing your fire there. Press X enough times before the timer runs out. Oh, okay. Time to button mash to victory. Ah! That's gonna get really hard. Amazing, it blows up.
Hey!
Wow, you actually managed to beat the level. I'm impressed. By jumping into the enemy barrage, increase your guts. Oh yeah, 2 nugs too. It's just me, did something get quieter? That was really weird. No, I don't think so. I think it's just me. Oh, I volume control on my headphones. I got a little excited there.
Yeah.
Now it's getting late. Let's head to sleep soon, okay? I wonder what the Phantom Thieves' goal is. Are they just choosing bad people to steal hearts from? Maybe someone's asking them to do it. Oh yeah, don't they have a forum or something? What if you make a request one day and they fall through? Yeah, I imagine that forum's gonna explode a bodo. Oh boy, test time. Okay, break out the phone. Break out the phone.
What a refreshing morning. How are you doing?
Hey, Ketchy.
I didn't expect the Phantom Thieves would suppress a man that even the police had trouble with. The fact they have so much support online is worrisome.
Oh.
I'm in a bind since I previously denounced them. All the interviews these days ask me about that.
Hey, you know what? Stick to your guns, man. Even if I don't agree with you. Like, if you still believe the same, you should stand up for what you believe in. But I also think that people shouldn't be holding against, like, a change of pace. Oh, by the way, Daizari, thanks for joining me. Are you winning something? Yes, I am winning. Because everything about, like, every day you play Persona 5 is a win, honestly. This game's just, it's blessed. It's a blessed game.
Still, can we really say the Phantom Thieves are on the side of justice with just this example?
I don't know. Can you just say that apples are delicious if you've only tried one kind? It's the same kind of question, Akechi. That question really doesn't make any sense. Let people talk.
Oh, thank you. But I noticed that you're not saying that the Phantom Thieves are right. I suppose that was an unfair way to phrase it. I was originally investigating the mental shutdown incidents. Don't you think it's similar to the change of heart that the Phantom Thieves are doing?
Maybe, except the mental shutdown seems to end in people being psychotic and lethal instead of, you know, confessing their sins.
Now that I think about it, their actions mirror the mental shutdown cases with the rate of victims. It's impossible not to see a connection there.
Right, except that you're also ignoring a lot of the facts about the case, Akechi. You know what? This playthrough, I'm really kind of waking up to the idea that Akechi is really, really like... He likes seeing what he wants to see, and he builds up his positions with flowery words and examples, but he really kind of just goes off on a limb without really a whole lot of evidence, and it really doesn't take much to kind of counter it. Of course, would people take me on my word if I were trying to counter him? Probably not, but all the same.
Sorry, I don't want to make you late. I'll see you again.
Yeah, get out of here, boy. Yeah, it's more packed than usual today. Now for today's trade news. Today's headlines are: Shibuya crime ring reveals all. The leader's confession has led to the arrest of other key members. Sudden rampage. Highway accidents. The driver's death has been confirmed, taking a total count up to 4. Hotspots for Tokyo. Come see the summer fireworks show on July 18th.
I see.
Thanks to Kanashiro spilling the beans, the organization is flailing like a house of cards. Falling, not flailing. We're getting more and more famous.
Okay, let's get started.
Tests are coming up. Everyone studying? I know some of you rely on all-nighters, but I can't recommend it. They'd rarely mess up your information retention. Very true. Oh, speaking of, do you guys know the difference between short-term and long-term memory? The simple answer is that short-term memory is more temporary, contextual, but long-term memory sticks with you. In the short term, you're working with a hard limit. You retain only 6, maybe 7 pieces of information. Hey, Tyree. Oh, thanks for the super chat. Just stopped by work briefly for a coffee. Can't pass you one except in the figurative sense. Have fun, man. Aw. Hey, thanks again for stopping by, and thanks for the tip. Like, you really don't need to do that, but I appreciate it, man. You have yourself a great day at work. Hopefully the coffee's been able to keep you going, give you that pep up you need. But thank you guys. Thank you so much, man. I hope to see you around later. Alright. Short-term memory, 6, maybe 7 pieces of information. But your brain's capacity for long-term memory is huge. Might even be infinite, according to some theories. I doubt that. But, there's also a really good thing about, like, memory. So, like, 6, maybe 7 things in short-term memory, it's very true. Which is why, like, if you need to memorize large chunks of numbers, it's actually better, instead of trying to remember each digit, to remember them in clumps, like, in groups of, like, the tens or hundreds. It's actually why a lot of phone numbers are broken up with dashes, 3 numbers and 4 numbers, because most people can more easily remember clumps of information in groups of 3 or 4, and that makes it easier to memorize on the site. So, very, very cool to see there.
How about you?
Okay, so, Ines-kun, what do you think about all this? Short-term memories only stick with you for seconds at a time. That said, how long do you think you can retain long-term memories? He wants to know how long you keep long-term memories, huh? This is a tricky one. Really? What's a long-term memory anyway? Well, they're memories that last a long time. Yeah, it was something like that. And it's like the other option down there was like memories that last forever. That's not true. If that were true, we would never forget anything. Yeah, it was something like that. So anyway, you keep them for a long time. The question is, how long? Maruki mentioned something about the amount of memories you could store, right? Something like 7 or 8. Like, well, he didn't, like, that's funny because like he definitely said 6 or 7, but like maximum of 10 is. Oh wait, no. You could potentially store infinite. I almost got tripped up there. Ooh. Yeah. You got theoretically infinite space for that, and theoretically you'd be able to retain them for, well, theoretically be for forever. Yeah, I think so too.
Nice.
So that's it. Long-term memories will never really fade away.
This is it. That's right.
That's right. I'm impressed. Gonna put a stop to that right here. A little bit of ramble. It's funny because like we've talked about this in several other stories because memory is usually an integral part of a lot of different tales, especially because you don't always see people remembering stuff. But our memories fragment when we remember them. So they pass through the hippocampus and then they're slotted into different phases of our brain. So what happens is the brain breaks it down into different things. So for instance, if we're remembering a blue ship on an ocean, the memory gets stored to the hippocampus where it kind of records an emotional feeling of the entity and and uses that emotion connection as a timestamp, which is why being in a heightened state of emotion often makes it easier to remember something, like especially in crisper detail. Then it files everything away. So it'll file part of it saying like associating this time, place, and emotion in this as an index card. We have a picture of a ship. We have the color blue. The color picture of ship held over here with like pictures of shapes and vehicles specifically. Then color blue stored in the color recollection sector of the brain. And then you have on the ocean collected with ocean memories. And like that's how it's all distributed, like a fragmenting. And then later, if you try to recall, like a few weeks ago, like, oh, what was that site that I thought was really cool? Oh, it was a blue boat on the ocean. Then your brain goes back and uses its kind of little filing system to pull those memories out. But the thing is, those memories aren't going to be crystal perfect. It might accidentally pull a similar shaped boat that's blue. Like it'll pull a different shape, combine it with your memory of the blue and on the ocean, but your memory has fuzzed a little bit there, right? That's the kind of thing that changes over time and why memories aren't always 100%. Granted, the more you think about something and bring up more information, the more accurate your brain gets because it builds up the synapses connections between those key elements. Which is why when you have a career in something, you can be an expert in something very complicated. It's simply because you have taught your brain to keep that information readily available by constantly bringing it up. Basically, stuff's encoded into your long-term memory never really goes away. Oh, another reason why it kind of never really goes away again is because of the fragmenting. It's a shorthand, too. Because if your brain summarizes boats to being a general style of shape, oftentimes the exact shape and appearance doesn't have to be categorized or saved away. Thus, it makes your brain more efficient, which is why it can store things better. Short-term memories become long-term memories through reiteration. It'd be great if you could encode the entire test answers in a long-term memory, huh? No way you could ever have a record of it just in your hand constantly. That could easily get it so you get all the maximum like knowledge points in the game. Can't always get what you want, huh? He's pretty smart. I didn't expect that. He might not be too bad.
Nice.
You're on a roll today. Nugget of knowledge. But at least you got summer break once the exams are over, so do your best to study, okay? Yeah, the memories never really go away. That means I'll remember my past eventually, right? Very interesting point to make there, actually. Buzz. 7/18, Marine Day. Finals end on the 16th, so that should be good, right? What are you talking about? Fireworks Festival! You're really quick to look that stuff up. Impressive, Ryuji. It's easy to work when you got a goal in mind, yeah? Hey, while we're in the middle of class, talk about these things later. Yeah.
Hey, are you
listening? Uh-oh. Is this gonna be that test of, like, catching his thing? Yeah. You, pay attention. Is that how you listen when someone's talking to you? I feel a murderous intent. Catch it? Catch it! Oh, I dodged it. That's better than being hit. Whoa, that was an epic dodge. I can't believe he dodged Ushibaru's throw. Is he a ninja? Well, whatever. Moving on. Oh, hey, you got the entire class's attention. Your charm is definitely increased. Ooh, fetch. That's nice. Wonder what let me do that. Is that proficiency, maybe? The ninja moves. Hey, Makoto. Heading home? It's rare to running into you at this hour.
That reminds me.
Do you remember the counseling Dr. Maruki's offering? It seems to be growing quite popular. I saw someone heading to the nurse's office just as we were leaving the school. The teachers say he's been well worth his time here, but I have a feeling there's more to his popularity than just talent. Maybe I should find out for myself at some point. What about studying? Naturally. That'll still happen when I get home. It's part of my daily routine.
Excuse me.
I appreciate your concern, but how about yourself? Depending on exam scores, there may not be a fireworks festival for anyone to attend. Were you aware? She's guilt trippy. I'm joking. But make sure you study well, okay? Yes, Makoto.
Alright then.
I need to buy some more test prep booklets on my way home. See you.
Senpai,
Ah, hey, Kasumi. Hey, senpai.
what a pleasant surprise. Are you headed home too? Same here. I don't have club practice today.
Oh, nice.
That reminds me. There's something I wanted to report to you. Would now be a good time?
Report to me. Sure.
Thank you. Why don't we find a seat somewhere?
Absolutely. Get away, Gakechi. This is my moment.
And you are...
Go away.
It's been quite a while, Akechi-san.
Holy crap, she knows it. Fetch. Dang it.
And the same for you. Yoshizawa-san, right?
You know each other?
My father works at a TV station.
Ah.
Have you ever seen Good Morning Japan? My father's the director.
Gotcha.
I've been brought onto the show as a guest a number of times now.
Oh. It's a smug little face. Go away, you suck.
That's how I ended up becoming acquainted with Yoshizawa-san. I didn't know you knew her as well.
She's my friend.
He helped me out of a jam before, and now he's been offering me guidance.
Helped you out of a jam, huh? I see. So, what were you two up to?
Oh, right! I was just about to share some exciting news. It's nothing to keep secret, so I may as well spill it now.
Okay.
About that summer competition I mentioned to you before, I was chosen to be our club representative.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. Or like, you did it. Yeah.
This only feels like the beginning to me, though.
Isn't your club's team considered to be quite prestigious? And you're their representative. I must say, that's extremely impressive.
Thank you. I'll do my best to make everyone proud.
I'll be cheering you on as well.
Get out of here. You're messing with my jive. You're throwing off my groove, Akechi.
I have an idea. Since all three of us are here, why don't we go somewhere as a group?
Seriously, where's a window? Want to throw him out of it.
We can call it our little celebration for Yoshizawa-san's success.
That would be wonderful. Does that work for you, Senpai?
Yes, of course. Why wouldn't I?
That settles it. Would you mind if I chose the place? There's a wonderful little cafe I know about.
Of course. Lead the way.
Akechi, you suck.
Yoshizawa-san? You drink hot beverages even in the summer?
I have to prevent my body from getting too cold, since the meet's coming up rather soon.
Okay, that's a strange one. Your body does that for you.
I see. You make sure you're covering all your bases.
So what do you have, Akechi?
Good point. Some people say coffee can cool you off, even when hot, so I try to avoid that too. I had this image that you enjoy sweet things, Akechi-san. Is that untrue? I swear I saw you eating fried sweetbread on TV just the other day.
It's all part of a marketing strategy. That sort of stunt is an easy crowd pleaser.
Can't you just say you enjoy sweets? Unless you just literally don't. But that, you know what? To be fair, you do seem like the kind of person who would fake liking sweets.
You seem to have your own bases covered as well.
I wish I hadn't learned that.
You're more innocent than I had expected.
I've been wondering, how do you two know each other?
Unintentionally.
His social studies class visited the set of a TV show I appeared on.
Ah, that's right. Second years got to go to a TV station.
He and I exchanged our opinions during the shoot, and his way of thinking intrigued me.
I can definitely see that. Senpai's take on things often helps me as well.
That reminds me,
Aww.
Yoshizawa-san. You had mentioned that he's been providing you with some guidance.
Yes, like you just said, his way of thinking is intriguing. I figured I could benefit from his input.
In that case, let's play a little game.
You know, I'm here. You could talk about me like I'm present.
Would you mind if I posed the same question to you that I first asked him?
No, go right ahead.
So, my question was, what do you think of the Phantom Thieves, Yoshizawa-san?
The Phantom Thieves? You mean in the case that they do in fact exist, yes? I admit that the assistance of others in need is a truly great act.
Aww.
But I simply can't agree with their methods.
Aww.
I see. Care to explain why?
I suspect the Phantom Thieves' existence isn't going to be beneficial to society in the long run.
Got a point.
How so?
Well, for example, when someone's faced with a problem to overcome, I believe they need to do it themselves. Getting help from others is totally fine, but in the end, it takes a person's initiative to truly create lasting change. If society relied upon a safety net like the Phantom Thieves, I worry that people would stop making a conscious effort. Granted, this depends on how severe the problem is, and it's inaccurate to apply generalizations to an entire population.
Thank you. You just saved yourself. That is a fantastic assessment right there, actually.
But I believe a society where everyone simply leaves matters to the Phantom Thieves wouldn't last for very long.
She's absolutely right about that, actually.
I see. So, in the sense of a person's growth, their actions actually hinder it.
No, at the same time, you can't make that generalization either, because again, you're just saying everyone's affected that way. The people who are affected directly probably doesn't help them grow, but it can reset their perspective. That can help them change. But there's a decent chance that Madarame, Kanashiro, after they face punishment, could just end up going right back to the way things were. Because that's the same thing with like someone who goes to rehab for a severe drug or alcohol addiction. Just because they go to rehab doesn't just miraculously mean they're never going to be tempted again. In fact, sadly, a lot of people do relapse. But by having a good support system in place, having a good chance of being able to like understand their own destructive thought patterns, and given that opportunity, a lot of people can recover. So you could think of what the Phantom Thieves do as an intervention, a direct and very dramatic intervention, but an intervention. No guarantee they won't go back, but maybe it lets them get themselves on the right path for a little bit. Gives them that shove.
Quite an interesting take on the matter. Let me ask you then, what do you think of Yoshizawa-san's opinion?
Either that was helpful or she's not wrong, right? She's not wrong.
Ah, so you think you should let others come to their own conclusions on the matter?
Wait, could you actually be a fan of the Phantom Thieves, Senpai?
I didn't mean to start an argument. I just can't help myself sometimes. Let's change the subject to something a bit lighter.
I'm sorry, I should probably get going. If I'm away from home too late, my parents will begin to worry.
Right, then let's call it a day. Good luck on your competition.
I'll be rooting for you.
Yes, thank you. Well then, see you later.
Catchy ruins everything. Come on, man. Can't even just have a normal, like lovely time, huh?
Ah, you're back.
I see you had your friends over for a study session, huh? How'd you know? Nothing gets by me. I own the place, remember? I can tell what's going on here just by looking at the tables. Sweet. Exams, such a downer. Do you have some time? I do. I need to talk to people. Okay. Fumi or her. Let's see. Do you have time today? I'd like to play a match. I want to test out a move and check up on your shogi skills. What do you say? I feel like my father's going to grow soon. Yep, let's do it again. Woo! Be sure to accept Fumi's invitation. Head over immediately. And I'll see you at the church. See, I boost them up as high as I can because that means that they cyclically boost themselves, you know, more. And then, because eventually I'll get to a point where like I need to like artificially boost it outside of conversation. So I'm gonna get as far as I can with these kind of easy hops, just to get those benefits in as quickly as possible. That's right, your next opponent will finally be a professional. My client's a big shot at the Pro Shogi Players Association, so I worked really hard to set it up. But... is this young man fan of yours, Hifumi? No, Mother. He's my Shogi friend. I told you about him, remember? Your Shogi friend? Let me just say this. I hope you're not harboring any weird feelings for Hifumi. Mother. As I'm sure you are aware, you're not allowed to date, young lady. You've started to attract a number of new male fans with all your photo spreads.
Yes.
Yes, Mother. You can get 50 guys like him once you're famous. I need you to accomplish the things I was never able to do. Now, I'm off to work. Don't wait up for me. I understand.
Sorry.
I apologize. That must have been quite a shock. Not allowed to date, she's scary, or accomplish things. Fetch. I don't know. I don't know what I want to answer here. Yeah, accomplish things? Yes. It's my mother's dream. My father is ill and unable to work, so my mother supports us. My mother used to be a local TV announcer, but she had to quit to take care of my father. My father was a pro shogi player. He's usually calm, but when he played, you could really feel his spirit. He never hesitated when making a move, just like a king. I really admire him, so I started playing shogi too. But after pouring everything he had into shogi, he suddenly collapsed one day. In my mother's eyes, shogi stole both her dream and her husband. And yet, she tells me to keep playing. She wants me to achieve her dreams. I should be working to help support us. I want to become a professional so that I can make enough money to ease my parents' burdens. I do photo shoots and interviews, hoping they'll add some money to our household income. But it's honestly quite difficult for me. What a freaking saint. She's like doing these things that most people like kill to be able to have the option to do, like getting that attention. And she's literally doing it so she could support her family. Fetch, man. Don't you... I gotta feel like a scumbag. I do these videos for fun. Like, oh, man. Have you told your mother? Well, she certainly enjoys dealing with the media again after such a long time. However, no one seems to no one sees me as a shogi player anymore. They no longer recognize my skills. I'm not playing shogi in the hopes of becoming an idol. I simply love my family and want to support them through our troubles. Ugh, what a suck. God, this isn't good. I shouldn't be focusing on such negative topics before a match. Well then, let's play. Today I'm going to be throwing a lot of offensive moves at you. This will teach you how to escape from disadvantageous situations. I feel Hifumi's trust in me growing. Very sad. Everyone's got such a sad story. It's like so true to life though, right? I mean, like, we've all got our stories. Alright, so Kakoi Kazushi allows you to attempt an escape even when surrounded by the enemy. Alright. You'll now earn XP from Arcana Burst when fusing personas for the Star Arcana. Are you ready? That aura. My right eye is twitching. Now is the time to unleash my hidden evil eye.
I'll start.
Now, to a fair match. It's pretty cute. I like my playing shogi has helped with Hifumi has helped sharpen my knowledge. Little nugget of knowledge. Getting ready for those tests.
Until next time.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Let's continue our lesson next time. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Do you have a moment? I apologize for my mother's rude behavior earlier. She's been on edge lately. My male fans are beginning to concern her. She didn't mean to offend you at all. I hope you'll accept my apology in her place. Got a lot, why do you have to apologize? No worries, you've got a lot to deal with. My apologies. I didn't mean to cause you any unnecessary worry. I'll be sure to talk to her about you. No doubt my lack of skill is what caused my mother to be so hypersensitive. I intend to improve my skills so I can become an established player and put my mother at ease. So then, let us both work hard on our goals. Goodbye for now. Now, I didn't get a whole lot of nuggets that time, so I'm guessing I'm gonna, like, not be able to boost her, I guess, easily next time. So, that might be the end of the Fumira for a bit. Hey, did you know there's gonna be a summer festival in Odaiba? Odaiba? A summer festival, huh? How can anyone eat so much fatty food when it's so hot out? Man, you just don't get it. It's because it's hot out we want to eat all that meat. Come on, let's go check it out. I'll treat you to a skewer. Summer festival, huh? You think they'll have any A5 beef there? Well, one should worry about finals first. Once those are over, it'll be summer vacation, so stay focused. Yeah, so we'll have another class question here, I believe. The 12th. Yeah.
I hope rest with the Phantom Thieves.
I'm so glad the Phantom Thieves are all over the news. Yeah, I think they're really taking off since the whole Kamishita thing. The legend of the Phantom Thieves started at our school. We're practically one of them. And who can relate? And who can't relate with what they're doing? Pushing corrupt adults up to no good. The police should take notes. Boop 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 boop. Oh, getting tired. I gotta go to bed soon.
Quiet down.
People sure are making a fuss, even though it's right before exams. Behind Kamoshida's arrest are Phantom Thieves, a mysterious group that changed people's hearts. If I recall, there was a similar group rumors back during the business of Kamoshida-kun. Help the weak and crush the strong. Truly a modern legend of the Gentleman Thief. In the long history of humans, the Gentleman Thief has been seen briefly during times of turmoil. Now then, please look at this picture. Inisku. Yes, sir. What is that? This picture depicts the final moments of Ishikawa Gyomon.
Do you know the answer?
He did something during the Sengoku period that has held him and his family boiled to death. Fetch, do you know what he did? Apparently he was a thief.
This is it.
Correct.
That's correct. Ishikawa Gyomon is Japan's most famous thief. He's very popular and some call him a gentleman thief. By the way, the Goemon bath comes from his name. Only stealing from the rich and powerful and sharing with the poor. Gyomon's exploits have been documented in many forms of media, like kabuki and novels. Interesting. Wow, really? Inisku seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice.
Wow, he must be really smart. Yeah. Nugget of knowledge. However, it's actually unclear whether or not Gyomon was indeed a gentleman thief. Rebellion against Hideyoshi, whose campaign had failed, propagated by the government to sully his name. The gentleman thief Gyomon may be no more than an illusion made by varying motivations. In actuality, most heroes and gentleman thieves throughout history are something like that. Let's make sure people don't think we're just an illusion. But before that, you need to study for exams that are starting tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get through exams, and then we'll probably save.
It's open.
Come in.
Welcome.
Oh, you're the student council president, Nijima-san, correct?
Excuse me.
Sorry for coming by so suddenly. Oh no, everyone's permitted to stop by when they like. I know the phrase counseling session can make people nervous, but don't be. Considering you're a student council president, I'd rather they didn't force you to come here at all, actually.
No.
Well, I was advised to come, but I still chose to do it on my own.
Good.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it. But please, there's no need to be concerned about my being here. Feel free to discuss anything with me.
Yes.
Right, so I shall. You're sounding more like the counselor in here than I am.
I see.
Excellent grades, exemplary conduct. Wow, you appear to be the ideal honor student.
No.
Oh, not at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm actually a bit of a mess. I always have to turn to others for help. Well, you sure had me fooled. Even still, getting help isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, it's wonderful you have a support system. Indeed. Especially lately. I feel like I can't do anything right by myself nowadays. Did something go wrong for you?
Yes.
But it's nothing major. I've come to understand all too well that it's a bad idea to take on more of a burden than one should. You really do seem like someone with a mature sense of responsibility. However, that may be why people around you, especially the adults who should be protecting you, rely on you so much. Adults who should be protecting me. Had I been clever enough to understand that earlier, things might have gone a bit differently for me. You think so? Ah, you live alone with your older sister, I see. Pardon my saying so, but it seems you've been through quite a lot.
But...
Honestly, it only felt like the norm to me. But our lack of adult guardian has been hard on my sister, even now as well. And I'd be lying if I said it wasn't hard for me too. That's sad. Do you still remember them? Your parents? Yes.
Hey, so...
Not as much about my mother, admittedly, but my father, without a doubt. In fact, now that I think about it, I may well have grown to be a bit uptight because of that.
I see.
Is that so? Are you doing okay now? Is your support system adequate?
Well...
It's not as if I have a team of employees or anything, but I do have people that I'm able to rely upon well. Of course, I'd never think of them as replacements for my father or my sister. No one could replace either of them. What I've lost won't ever come back. I just need to keep my chin up and push forward my future.
Quite.
I like the way you put that. No one can ever be replaced, yet we need to keep pushing towards our future. Should anything come up that you want help with, I'll be there to support you, though my skills are pretty limited. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Aw, they got along really well. Hope you're ready for your exams. I'm pretty sure the leader of the Phantom Thieves has got bad grades. Be pretty sad. Exams are close, and got any plans? I'd love to, but we probably should study. Exams are coming up. Have you started been going well? I can get you a general idea of what we're like when I was the second year. What do you think? Want to study together? It's always a good video. You want to stay with Makoto? Go ahead. Alright, come to the library. We're gonna drill into you, so prepare yourself. It's actually useful and it boosts your knowledge, if I remember correctly, really, really well.
This goes like this.
Now, solve this problem using the formula I just taught you. Do you understand, Protag? I think I can do it. Seems like you're studying a little more effectively today, thanks to Makoto's help. Yeah. So I want to take advantage of this just because it means I don't have to worry about studying as much in the future.
I agree.
Impressive, Protag-kun. You're a quick learner. This is actually a pretty good review for me as well. And it helps me. Yeah, like, there's no reason not to do this while we have the chance. Well then, let's move on to the next problem.
I'll see you later.
Well, I think that's a good place to stop for today. Yes. And then I think we get a chance for a big study thing tomorrow, right before the big exam day.
You're back.
It's already pretty late. Guess I should head home. Okay, exam soon. Yeah, we probably should just do more study sessions while we can. Exams are coming up soon. You're not gonna jump on studying without me, right? Right? If you're gonna do it, you wanna do it together? I'm in serious trouble. It's gonna be, do you wanna study through Yuji? Let's go ahead. That's a huge help. I'll be waiting at the diner in Shibuya. Like I said, it's just such a good idea. Like you get so many boosts. Like unless you're already like rank 5, brains, like you should always study just because it's so good. Starting to get the hang of this. So I guess what I do with this one too. Wait, that's not good. Dang it! What did I mess up on? Try starting over. Good advice, Protag. It's important to revisit and review where things went wrong. Oh yeah, look at that knowledge. Chunk. Yeah, 4! Fetch, that's awesome.
Alright.
Your knowledge has increased from scholarly to encyclopedic.
Yeah.
Okay, if I just fix this. Whoa, problem solved! You're freaking amazing, dude! I'm gonna grab a refill. Solve that question got me really pumped up.
Wanna head back?
Guess we should go home. Go, well, Sonic on there, that last voice. Yeah, guess we should go home. I can't do voices. I can't. What's up? I just heard this, but apparently we're having a summer festival soon. I heard there's gonna be crap like kebabs. Gosh, I don't know why I stumbled that one. Kebabs, steaks, hot stuff, dude. I'm so pumped. That sounds like new content. I don't remember that. What about studying?
Come on, man.
I'll figure it out. There's some English on the website too. Oh man, now I'm hungry. Let's get going already. When's that going to be taking place? I think today we have studies. Yeah, it's time for questions. All the news on Kanashiro is distracting me from studying. So what if she's an honor student? Why should she get special treatment? Results are what matter most, you know. I heard the Phantom Thieves might be from our school. That can't be true. It'd be funny if it were, though. Oh yeah, it's playing the music. Okay. Yes. Let's get ready. Today's the first day of your final exams. Begin. Angle C is 28 degrees. Angle A, D are 80 degrees. What's the angles of B and E? Okay. B and E. 28, 88. So it's 180, 64. Okay. That sounds about right. Good. Let's see. An essay question. This looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. Explain the origin of Bowsy. Bowsy, that's hot weather. Well, never mind. They came up with this in class. They invented by the famous guy from the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, right? Oh, fetch, that was a while ago. Definitely not cheating, totally cheating. Zhu Lan. Yeah, the strategist of Shu. I think the story is about a river flowing somewhere. Zhu Lan visited. And they're offering something to quell the river. Oh, they're heads. They were barbarian heads, right? Yeah. That's it. Crazy story. And that's how it came up with the Bowsy, right? The master strategist came up with the Bowsy to, like, offer instead of heads. Yeah. Not with the heads. Offer them instead of heads. Yeah, I think you're right. The Bowsy were invented as an offering for a river spirit to replace the tradition of offering separate heads, which is probably a good thing. Yep. You finished in time. Oh yeah.
Give it
Thumbs up? Give up already. Fetch, man. Calm down, dude. Exam day 2.
Now everyone.
This is your second day of finals. You may begin. Write the name of the and genus of this organism. Oh, the crab thing. The king crab? Red king crab. That sounds about right. What happened when the government issued paper and hard currencies in Japan for the first time? I guess that's a look. Caused confusion in the economy, apparently. That sounds about right. Final day.
Let's get started.
Today is the third day of finals. Are you ready? Then you may begin. What is the English equivalent of the Norwegian idiom for raining witches? Oh yeah, I got this one wrong. It was raining cats and dogs. That sounds about right. I'm actually remembering some of these. Which of the following is another name for the somen noodles traditionally eaten in Tanabata? It was, okay, demon guts. I remember the... Okay, I guess that makes sense. I thought it was gonna be the Milky Way thing. That sounds about right. There we go. Whew. Today's the last day of exams, huh? You've seen all these before. You got this, right? Wait, do I? Or is it just review or what?
Nice.
This is going good. Looking forward to seeing your score. Okay, so it's a summary of how I did up until this point. Okay. Oh, I got scared. I was like, did I relax too soon?
My parents are gonna kill me. There was so much stuff on that exam. I didn't have time to study everything. I probably could have managed if I had an extra week, too.
An extra week, huh? The only people who get that kind of cushy treatment are the honor students.
Oh, you mean like Yoshizawa-san?
I heard the school moved her exam
Calm down.
Hey there.
Hey, what's up?
Congrats on surviving finals. Today was the last day, right? Say, would you happen to have some free time right now?
Sure.
There's something I'd like to discuss. I promise it'll just take a moment.
Sounds weird. Yeah, sure.
Thanks. I know you're exhausted, so I'll make this quick.
Odd. Interesting.
It sure has heated up now that the rainy season's passed. I just know my electric bill is going to start climbing this month.
Yeah, it will.
Anyway, as I'd mentioned, there's something I'd like your opinion on.
Interesting. You need counseling?
Well, I suppose that's actually accurate. I've had something on my mind lately, and I want to hear your take on it. Okay, here goes. Oh, this is all hypothetical, mind you, but imagine there's somebody for whom you have high expectations.
Okay.
They're trying their absolute hardest to meet those expectations. Now, this person receives an awful lot of special treatment from people so they can perform to the best of their abilities.
Right, so this is obviously supposed to be Kasumi, but...
So, what do you think those people will do if the expectations leveled on this person aren't met?
Ooh. The problem is, like, I'd hope it would just be disappointment, but unfortunately I think it'd be this. The turn on that person.
You're saying their expectations will turn into anger and scorn, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yep, that's definitely true. When you work as a counselor, you always think, I have to help this person so their heart doesn't break. But that's easier said than done. This world really is a callous one. No matter how much positivity or dedication a person has, just a bit of influence from their peers can easily mess with their heads. Every time I'm confronted with such a situation, I can't help but grasp the limitations of therapy as a profession.
Oh yeah, no, like, I actually was majored in psychology for a while because I like the idea of being a counselor. Again, remember I said, like, I have, like, people seem to just trust me? I loved that. I still do. But I quickly learned that these types of situations, by talking to other psychologists and counselors, I realized that I would be emotionally broken being in positions like him where you're trying your best to help people but having very limited ability to do so and not even knowing if your advice is actually helping in the end, especially when people are limited on things like, you know, how much their insurance is willing to pay for and all that. You just have to keep trying.
Oh, I'm not sick of this job or anything like that. Don't worry. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all analytical. What I meant was, if we want to truly help people stuck in a predicament like that, we need a fundamental solution.
Right. Like what?
Nothing really comes to mind at the moment. This is just a thought, but what if we got the Phantom Thieves to change our hearts?
I don't think that's the case.
Maybe have them shift our feelings so we won't lose to this unfair reality. It would ultimately be for the positive.
Is that really a change of heart?
Good point. You're right. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I seem to have lost track of the time. I should be getting back to my work.
Yeah.
The conversation's been very enlightening. Thank you.
Can you imagine being Kasumi? Like, her whole identity is wrapped up in her success in gymnastics, and she's definitely good. But if she doesn't perform as well as she, like, thinks she should be able to, and then people start turning on her, how is she supposed to figure out who she is?
And enjoy your vacation.
Yeah, you too.
Exams are finally over. I'm so exhausted.
And get back to actually sleeping in peace.
You must have been studying pretty hard if it kept you up at night.
You would hope so.
Nah, I was up playing video games. Slacking off is just too much fun.
I know, right? I kept cleaning my room instead of studying. Might even be too clean now.
I'm gonna be in trouble when I go, because I'm planning on going back to college this fall, and I'm gonna be trying to do all this channel stuff. I'm literally gonna be playing video games into the night.
You two are perfect exemplars of what escapism can mean.
Yes.
And I can only imagine what the end result will be.
Whatever. It's over with now. Who cares about that anymore? What's real important is the Phantom Thieves' popularity. Ain't it amazing?
Kinda feels like our time's finally here.
I've even heard people excitedly speculating about our next target. We will have to choose carefully.
There's no need to hurry. We should spend some time thinking it over.
Hold up. The most important thing now is our celebration party.
Yeah.
I hope you guys didn't forget. It's the fireworks festival on the 18th. I guess we're good meeting up in Shibuya, yeah? Let's say 5 p.m.
Perfect.
We sure are on top of these kinds of things.
Shh, Morgana. Let him actually have something he's good at.
Now for the weather.
It seems we'll continue to have localized torrential rainstorms all through the next week. If you're heading outside, be prepared for sudden changes in the weather. Hey, bathhouse time! I just flew by today, huh? Yep, let's check the plant real quick. Can you give nutrients now? Yes! Bionutrients. There's efforts to be a good price nutrients. It's not a little bit of life back to this plant. Yes. Boop, boop. That's kindness. Yes. Now, I think we're gonna have to end it here for today. Let's see if I can go downstairs though.
Let's go to bed.
Aww. Yeah, but we'll end here. So I'll just make sure to remember to play like a video game or something at the end. But hey, thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel for the live stream. Whether you're watching it like live, thank you for those of you who did, and for the super chats, I appreciate it. Thank you to those who are watching this archived, and or people who might be watching this in post, you know, after I've done all the cutting up. If you guys like this kind of stuff, please check out my channel. I do a lot of visual novels, which are very heavily influenced on story-based content, but they're really fantastic if you like characterization, deep thinking, and if you enjoyed my little ranties, absolutely recommend you check them out there. This series is going to continue on. I'm going to be trying to do Wednesday night live streams every Wednesday until we finish this game, and then we're going to move on to something else, and I plan to keep it up in perpetuity unless, you know, it just doesn't work out. This is kind of a bonus series, so we'll see, but as long as I've got the time, I want to make sure to do it. So thank you so much for your participation. I look forward to reading your comments and hearing your thoughts about this series, because I had a lot of interesting rants about this this time around, so I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that. But you know, the most important thing is just having you guys around. Thank you so much, and thank you to the patrons who helped make this possible. If this is the edited version, obviously I'll have their names up here, but just in case not, just to give them a shout out. If you go to my Discord, you'll be able to see them. They've got their names are colored differently to help differentiate them. They're contributing directly to the channel, and I appreciate that. But frankly, just being here and watching is more than enough to contribute. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you, and I always will be. Thank you for joining me for some of my passions and hobbies, and hopefully I brought a little bit more pep to your step and gave you something interesting to spend your time with. So, thank you so much, and until the next video, watch with me, or if you see me next, I'll see you there.